Well, here we are. We are in Broome and have a look at the colours around me. It's just extraordinary here. The first thing Heather said was when she saw the water, she said, "Look at the colour of the water." It's absolutely magnificent. A beautiful day, about 28 degrees at the moment. A bit windy, as you can tell. Sorry about the wind noise, but who cares? Broome, here we are. We're about to go out. We're going to a mango farm. We're probably going to go to a distillery. And we're just going to do a bit of sightseeing today.
Ah, crocodile signs. We're in Broome.
We're on Broome's famous Cable Beach, 22 kilometres of beautiful sandy beach, and this has grown in popularity since last time I was here, which was probably over a decade or so ago, I guess. But I can tell you what, it is just a beautiful beach. You can find yourself a nice private spot if you want, and the other thing is, you've really got to know where to put your towel, because the tide's up here 8 metres. Don't put your towel too close to the water because it might float away.
Yes, Cable Beach has certainly grown and is now a real tourist mecca, and there's a lot of people have moved into the area too. It is a fantastic area and you must visit when you come to Broome. Ganthium Point is situated right next to Cable Beach, but the colours here are absolutely spectacular. This is where we were supposed to board our cruise, the Sunset Seafood and Pearling cruise. We were on the bus ready to go, but they couldn't start the vessel, so it was cancelled. Also, I was quite ill in Broome. I just had a persistent cough and I wasn't feeling well and I wasn't sleeping, so that curtailed a lot of our sightseeing there. We did manage to visit the mango farm, which was at 12 Mile, quite a way out of town, and we enjoyed some wonderful mango products there and bought a few as well.
Oh well, lovely day in Broome. A little bit windy today, but we're in Chinatown just having a wander around. It's very, very busy. It's a Sunday morning, so it really is booming here. Very hard to get a parking spot, but I tell you what, Broome is just a fabulous town. It's just one of those iconic Australian country towns that everyone should visit at least once, I reckon. Thoroughly enjoying ourselves here.
Sun Pictures is the oldest outdoor cinema in the world. This laid-back town of Broome has really become very cosmopolitan.
Mango muffins at the Green Mango Cafe in Chinatown in Broome. That is a huge muffin. Hope I can get through it all.
Then it was to the Moontide Gin Distillery. Now this one piqued our interests. Heather did some tasting while I learnt how to distill gin. It may come in handy one day. Bill?
Yes.
Bill the Still?
Bill the Still, he's named after the head distiller's father.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's a tradition among distillers.
Yes, we did buy some. Well, we've been on the road for a week now. We're currently in Broome, and I'm wearing a jacket, which is unusual for Broome because we've got this really cold wind.
Normally they have a warm wind. It is still glorious to be up here. We've done a lot of driving in the first week of our trip, and we've got a bit more to do before we don't know when we're going to finish, but we've got a bit more driving to do. Loving Broome, apart from the cold wind this morning, but apart from that, it's been terrific weather wherever we've been to some interesting spots, and well, we're just going to sit this breeze out for a while. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video.
Near where we were staying at the Red Emperor B&B was the town beach development. This wasn't here last time I visited, and they've done a really good job. They've turned it into a wonderful recreation facility with gardens and parks and a pier, and there is, yes, an actual beach there. The locals were certainly catching fish.
This is Brendan. Brendan is the owner of the Red Emperor Airbnb here in Broome. We've had a lovely time. We've been here for 4 nights. Thank you, Brendan, for hosting us. It's a most marvellous establishment.
You're very welcome.
It's just a pity that this wind has prevented us from using that wonderful little plunge pool of yours. So we have to come back again, I guess. Can you tell us the days when there will be no wind, please?
I wish I could.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thank you.
We caught up with a friend, David Airy, who was in Broome to join a Kimberley tour, and he bought some hats, and then we went to Divers Tavern at Cable Beach for an aperitif. The last thing we did in Broome was to visit Matzo's Brewery. This is a famous, quirky, very interesting and very good pub that is famous for its brews. What a great way to finish our stay in Broome. Like to follow our adventures? Please hit the subscribe button and be notified when we next put up another episode of our adventures. From Heather and Steve, catch you next time, and happy travelling.